This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gets... there at the end. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. If the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 1. Jackson going to keep it running right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 22-yard scamper. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, powering his way forward.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Ravens 14, Seahawks 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Smith eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off of play action, here's Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Myers connects on the PAT. That'll make our score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now Gino. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second down and 4. In motion left, Flowers.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And it's caught. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On second down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Jackson now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. A beat